had to get some video evidence of the thievery. No, there was a label on there saying "Do not touch."
There wasn't.
There was. It said "Do not touch my welding mitts."
At the end of the day, I didn't want a prick in my hand.
Well, it's only a little prick. I mean, you should be used to that. Yeah, well, you don't see your missus wearing a pair of them, do you?
I thought I'd bring her out.
Should I lend them to Emma?
I think you better add.
Yeah, that looks better.
Yeah, it does. I did get in there.
Did you? Because they were right up. Look, bloody stuff, isn't it?
It's coming. Most of it's coming under there. So.
Is it? Yeah. Well, have them off as well. Just have all the brambles off, because every time I go, because especially if I got my shorts on, they just grab me, and I'm delicate.
Oh.
I don't want to get scratched by a little prick either. Right, so I've been stuck here this morning waiting for the kitchen worktops to arrive. They are in the house now, they're done. Martin is going to do a reshape on our two red May trees, basis of red flowering hawthorn, and we are waiting for Reg to turn up, which should be any minute now. Yeah, these are all a waste of energy.
Just a stress.
So just
stress. What they?
No, it's water shoots. It's just where we've cut the stuff off before. We've let a bit of light in, and they've just taken advantage of the light. But they're taking energy from everything else.
Yeah, all right. It takes
so yeah, but you might want something a bit bigger than them secateurs. So
get some loppers.
Get some loppers, mate. Yeah.
Because you're not really supposed to do it now, are you?
Well, yeah, whatever. But look at the bloody black fly in there. So they ain't no use to you in a drought, are they? Yes, if you wouldn't mind putting them back when you finish with them, that'd be very kind, thank you. Of course, you could always have the bramble out of that as well if you want it.
Michael can have it.
Eh?
You said Michael can have it.
Yeah, just pull the bramble out of that as well. Actually, do you know what?
No, you don't say that.
So all the bramble could do it coming out, and that one.
What, on beach?
Yeah. I usually do it. I do. I have done it a number of times in the past. Just think, one day this could all be yours. So you're not even doing it for me, really. You're doing it for you in 25 years' time when I'm dead.
What, 25 years?
Well, 30 years then. Yeah, right. Yeah, famous Dave, he's back. Dave's been to the dentist. He's been gone over showing the polish and stuff. So. He'll be happy because he hasn't had to carry the worktop in. Mikey and I did that. Martin. Reg has arrived. He's going to put this load on. He's going to have a play with the settings in the Manitou. He said something about adjusting the eco and the throttle and I don't know. Got to turn something off, then turn something up, and then turn something else back on again. Yeah, it's all to do with power. We'll see. That's one. Found the soft spot there, Reg. Whew. That's a bit ripe. You got in there. We'll have that out of there. We don't want that. Well, we got that lot, and what I'm standing on, and that to shift. It might take a while. Got half the bloody muck heap in my boot. Oh. Mummy. Handy-sized trailer, though, isn't it? Probably a little bit big for my tractor. No problem for this chap, though. Oh, I reckon we get a bit more on there yet. Right, I'll just get me long fork and make sure nothing's hanging over the side. Nothing that side. Little tiny bit here this time. It won't take 2 seconds.
Gene,
Yeah.
goes in that heat bit better, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's at the back, right at the back, I think. That.
Is there one over the back? Oh, that'd be mouth open then. I'm looking forward to seeing it all gone.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
just wondered, but then they found a big hole there.
That's the soft spot goes right over it. That's why there's nothing in there, is because that's where the soft spot
You
is.
open it, so come round with a trailer, see, but I don't think you can.
Yeah, well, once we've got into there, we can go around the back of that.
That's fair enough.
I mean, of course, we can get
You
to
go
it.
where the wet spots
We can
are.
get to it from the other end as well. So
I was going very careful because I don't want to go fucking upsetting things.
no, we're upside down. Right, we'll leave Reg to strain the greens and get back up the house. So that went on there quite well, I thought. So got a load on there. We made a bit of a dent in the muck heap. I'm looking forward to seeing a big hole in it. This could be interesting. Someone's using the footpath as a running track and never run through cattle because now he's piqued their interest. One born every minute. Right, just for those of you that are half interested, here's the progress on the kitchen. So floor's done, that's all grouted in and complete. The carcasses are all in, although we've got to build the 2 corner units, which Dave wasn't too happy about. So we bought a Lacana kitchen, which is supposed to come pre-built. Well, it is, apart from the corner units, which we've got to build. That'll be a job for tomorrow. It is coming at 4:30. Dave's just gone home, he's had enough. We've just put all the rest of the kitchen stuff that was out in the veranda outside indoors. We've actually gone down and put it in our sunroom because it's supposed to absolutely chuck it down rain tomorrow and be very windy. So nasty day tomorrow. Definitely a day for indoors tomorrow. So I don't know what the tree guys will be doing yet. If it's that bad, they'll probably be twiddling their thumbs, waiting for the phone call to ring. Someone is saying, please help, there's a tree on my shed, on my car, on my husband, I don't know, whatever. So we'll see what tomorrow brings us. But yeah, progress. We are kind of getting somewhere now. Outside, Reg has been and gone twice. He's taken 2 loads of muck to the farm. He says he's coming back for a 3rd, which he may well do. So if he comes back, we'll obviously spend a bit of time with him. And that's pretty much it for today. I mean, I didn't go anywhere because we were waiting for the kitchen worktops to arrive. They came. They're not what we want. They're apparently what we ordered, but they're not what we want. So I've been back in touch with Ebony at Stacks. We have ordered darker worktops, which will hopefully come Friday or Monday. So we've got the chippy booked for Monday-ish. So we'll see. We haven't cancelled him yet, because if we cancel him and they come Friday, then we'll regret that. So we'll see. So I've got to pay a restocking fee to take the old worktops back, but I think I'd rather pay that and have what we want rather than, you know, it's going to be 60, 70 quid. I expect to send them back. But I've got to look at them for the next 20 years. I'd rather have it right. Okay, so guys are just unloading. They've been on a job for the county council, taking down a multi-stem sycamore tree over a footpath. They'll be finished shortly. That's it. That's kind of the end of the day, apart from if Reg comes back. I've not been anywhere. I have not left the farm today. So I would go now to see my dad. But Reg said he's coming back over. And I want to be here if he comes. Yeah, you know, maybe I'll see Dad later. Right, okay. Just in case he doesn't come back, I'll see you tomorrow. And if he does, I'll see you in the next clip. That's the lads finished for the day. And Reg just got back. So, load number 3 is going to happen.
Not long, were they?
No, you weren't that long.
You've got a trip going, haven't you?
Yeah. Well, it's supposed to be rough weather tomorrow, isn't it?
Rough tonight.
Oh, is it rough tonight? Okay.
Yeah, that's what my personal thoughts is. I put it quite close to, you know, it's not on the barley.
Yeah.
You have to have the load in there, push it up a bit.
Yeah, that's all right.
But we do everything when you get to finish off.
Yeah, which might be a day or 2 yet.
Yeah, well, let's put it this way, knocked the biggest hole in it.
Yeah.
That was a good load on there.
Was it?
Yeah.
I saw you down here, but we were literally carrying kitchen units about, so I couldn't stop.
No, you've got to work, so really well,
Yeah.
you can bloody load the damn thing.
That's right. Yeah. Okay.
You going to load it this time then?
Do you want me to?
Yeah.
All right then.
Just put the revs up on the top, about 1500.
Okay. Right then. A bit of the fresher stuff as well. So apparently it's going to be wet tomorrow. Not quite sure what time it starts. What's my tomorrow, Thursday. It is going to be wet from 4 o'clock in the morning, so probably earlier than that, until 7 o'clock tomorrow night. Although after 4 p.m. we're going to have some sunny spells, so 80% of a chance, 80% chance. So we're going to get some rain tomorrow. I'm happy about that because we need it. And I'm sure Mr. Cornock will be very happy as well, because from what I understand, his maize really, really needs a bit of moisture. Anyway, so we're gonna put a bit more of the compost from here around on the muck heap. If it's wet tomorrow, I doubt very much we'll be doing anything, moving any muck, anything tomorrow. There's no point in making a mess. But I think what we will do tonight, I will have a little bit more practice on this machine. I really like this machine. I always said I didn't like a pivot steer, but this, I'm kind of getting to really appreciate having a bit more oomph. I don't know, maybe my opinion, because the last pivot steers I've had that were little diddy things, I didn't feel safe in them. But this thing is out of my price range. Right then, are you going to start though? I suppose it's the same as anything else. The more you use it, the more comfortable you come in with it. So, and the more I use this, the less huge it seems. If that makes sense. So hopefully, I mean, there's 5 loads gone to t'other farm now, so 60-70 tons already gone over there. It's surprising how far that won't go. If you're spreading, that's probably still only tiny little amount per acre for the farm. I'd have to go over it so flipping fast with my spreader. you know, ton to the acre. Might sound a lot, it's really not. When we were doing the maize last year, Eddie was putting 20 ton to the acre. So yeah, we've got enough here to do less than half the farm with a half reasonable layer of compost and manure. But if that's half the farm this year and half the farm next year, or even if it's only a third, if I could do a third every year with organic, that would be helpful. Right, hang on to it. No, it's the wrong way. Well, that's it for tonight. 7 o'clock. I haven't seen my dad for a couple of days, so we are going to go and well, we're going to go visit my dad, and I think while I'm over that way, I might just go to the farm and have a look at the pile of poo over there. It's going to be significantly smaller than the pile of poo over here, but you know, the idea is the two sides will swap over for long. That is the plan. Right. Manitou can live in here. Yeah, that's it. Alright, well, we've just arrived at the farm. There's the barn behind me. Come on, you. And we'll see how, yeah, well, we got a reasonable pile here already. And the remains of Reg's bonfire. So, yeah, let's have a look. We'll have a little pull through that with the Doosan once that's all burnt out, but get the metal and the rubbish out of it. And there's our pile of poo. What a wonderful pile of poo it is. Right, well, when that's off, probably after we've drilled the winter cover crop, and probably after the winter cover crop is coming up, that lot's going out there and out well, as far as we can spread it. So, like I said, I'm not going to chuck it on too thick, but yeah, a bit of organic stuff in there will hopefully do it a power of good. Can you see that line going down through there? I can. There's definitely a line. I reckon that is the old pipeline ditch down through there. And look where it heads. Can you see down there? There's a stick sticking up. And that heads right to it. Rabbits. Rabbits. Oh, she's a happy little thing, isn't she? So, right, well, you can see where Reg has been down here with a sprayer with skinny wheels on it. So, my missus said to me today, she said, "Do you still need that sprayer you bought?" And I said, "Well, not this year, because we've used Reg's." "Oh, are you going to keep it?" I said, "Well, probably." I said, "Reg ain't going to be here forever, and I will need one." "Oh, okay," she said. Not quite sure what she was implying. Maybe, I mean, she was looking at other stuff she wanted for her kitchen. So, you know, was it a case of, you know, if you're not using the sprayer, maybe you could convert it into a nicer kitchen? No. Go on in, rabbits. You can see that ridge down through there. But I reckon there is an old, I think that is a newer drain that goes down through there. I think that's the drain that my dad put in years ago. And I reckon it crosses, the rabbit's down there, it crosses over the drain that goes to the pond that way, and that's why it's just, my stick is still there, and that lines up. I reckon if we get this off, and we dig a hole down there, we might find 2 drains. I mean, in the meantime, we are still going to dig back into the pond and block that drain off, or I might get the nice man Mark from Fwag to do it, because he was indicating that he wants to make that pond bigger. As a case of, well, you can make the pond bigger and then you can repair the pipe. Look at the rabbits. Psst, psst, biscuit, biscuit, rabbits. That way. Psst, psst. Psst. Oi. That way. That way. That way. Psst. Psst. Oi. Biscuit. You go in the... That way. That way. That way. That way. Over there. Who's that? That way. Go on. Psst, psst. That way. Go on. Go on. Go on. Keep going. No, that's the wrong way. God. There he is. Right, okay. It's dried up now. See if you can see that line from here. Look it uphill. Can you see it there? It's got a slight curve to it. And I reckon it's there. So, is my stick in the wrong place? Should it be there? Ah, I'll tell you what, he's stuck in the ground now. But yeah, just the pond side of that. What's that? What's that? Rabbits. Rabbits. Whoosh. Whoosh. And the cracks in there. I reckon that's at least 10 inches deep, that crack. It just goes to show how much we do desperately need some rain. So, which is apparently coming tomorrow. She's so happy. Good.